G'day folks, welcome back to the channel. Today is a maintenance day on the 500 in the shed. Today I want to just change out the brake pads. I've done 27,000 kilometers on this bike on the original brake pads, front and rear. So I'm going to swap them out for a set of new ones from Motormaster. Let's get into it. We'll start with the rear. All you need for this process is a pair of pliers to remove these little circlip things and a set of brake pads. Now I'm using these ones here. These are sintered compound brake pads. Many different compounds you can get depending on what you want to do. You can get really soft ones that work really well. These ones are harder and they've got metal in them, sintered metal, and they last a long time. First step you want to do is give yourself a bit of room here, because when you put new brake pads in, the new ones will be thicker than the old ones. So if you push on this whole caliper, you can put your knee on it even and just hold the wheel and just push the whole thing in, and you'll see giving me a bit of wiggle room there. Get the pliers, you pull these two little pins out, one on either side. Slide that pin through, pushes through from the front and comes out the back. And the pads just drop straight out. This one does have a little keeper on the back of it. Not sure what that's actually for. Maybe it's to give it some thickness. The other side didn't. Anyhow, break open the new ones. And you can see there the difference in thickness. The old ones haven't worn too badly, actually. They're probably half worn. After 27,000 kilometers, it's not bad. That side in there, and this side. This pin, some guys put a little bit of grease on this pin just to allow these pads to slide on there. Obviously you've got to be careful not to get any grease anywhere on the disc or on the pads themselves. So I'll just put a tiny little bit on there. Push that pin through from the back, orient the holes so that you can see them and get the little circlip pins in them. One, two, that's in. And then depress the brake pedal at the back there a couple of times. Take any slack out of that. Push that piston back into the right spot. Give the wheel a spin. Job's done. Now onto the front. Now I've seen some guys remove this whole caliper. That's one way to do it. It's probably easier if you remove it because the whole thing's upside down. It's a little bit trickier, but I'm going to try to do it without removing it because I don't reckon you need to. So same deal. You push this caliper that way to give yourself some room to move here. You can now see it moves a lot, so that's good. We have two pins here and here to remove. Slide that pin out from the back. And those pads just drop straight out. Probably only a third worn. So they do last for a very long time. These original pads, they're Brembo pads, the originals. So good job, Brembo. Anyway, I'm changing them. So same as before, just slide that pad up in, and the other one. should have grease this little pin up before I put them in there. A little bit of grease on that pin just to let them slide if they need to slide. Push that pin back through. Orient those little holes. One, and can't quite see it, but it's got to be there somewhere. That way. There we go. Squeeze the front brake lever to take the slack out of that piston. And we're done. It's a pretty straightforward process to change brake pads on this bike. This little keeper thing at the back here, I'll try and figure out what that thing is. So this little backing plate on the caliper side of the rear brake thing, only the front pads don't have that, but the rear one does. According to the forums, I've found two answers. One is that it is there to stop noise, so it stops a bit of brake squeal, if that's an issue for some people, not sure. The other thing could be something about heat transfer. It might transfer the heat a bit better out of the pad through this metal and stop problems with your brake fluid boiling. Don't really know. Some pads that you buy have this on them, some brands. The ones I bought did not, so not going to fit it. I could probably retrofit it. I could probably peel this one off this one and stick it on the other ones, but not going to bother. Have I done the right thing? Don't know. Got any ideas what this thing's for? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.